Yo, what is up you guys? It's your boy Avexys, and in this video, I'll just be giving you guys my opinion on this new beta tuning. So overall, I think this tuning is actually a step in the right direction. The tuning was like an answer to the esports side of the community because if you guys have noticed, most of the esports side has been asking for a game that's a little slower than what we're currently playing and then having the weapons balanced around that type of slower gameplay. Now, this shotgun actually has a lot of things I've been asking for, but it has like one, maybe two things that I think could be a little troublesome. So to start this off, I think the shotgun is actually the closest thing to perfect that we've had in a minute. The first thing that I actually like about the shotgun is it makes it take more accuracy, and that alone widens the skill gap because you're doing more of the work. You know what I mean? You have to actually be way more accurate. And then with this game being like a cover-based game with a nice movement system, that means a lot, and that's gonna change a lot in how these fights are gonna play out, especially with it having a slower sliding speed. It's gonna take a lot more methodical gameplay in order to win a lot of gunfights, and that's simply how the game should be. Another thing I like about this new Nasher is there's no flinch when getting hit. Now you really feel this difference where you're actually like strafing up with somebody or you just have a even shotgun fight. This only happens, like you only feel there's no flinch when you are actually in a Nasher fight. That's the only gun that the flinch has been removed for, and I feel like that's actually a good thing because if you're close range then you shouldn't be having to worry about flinch and your screen shaking and stuff like that. It was never a good feature in the game, and any type of screen shake when smoked or hit by a shotgun is just a nuisance. Another thing I like is natural pellet spread is actually more consistent now, and that's because it's not affected at all when you move. So that is a huge change because when you're strafing back and forth, your natural spread isn't widening, so you can actually hit a way better shot and actually damage your opponent a lot harder than you usually would. And this is good because it makes strafing a lot more useful, and that's what people have been wanting because strafing is very hard when the game is very fast. Now, I remember when the health regen while bouncing first got removed, and I actually was agreeing with it back then because the game was too fast to have that feature in the game. It made wall bouncing a little bit OP, and it made sense for it to not be in the game anymore. But now, since they've reduced the slide speed, it actually does make sense for them to add the feature back in the game. And it does help in the fact where if you have the ability to make your opponent miss shots, then you do deserve the ability to regen. And if your opponent is actually missing a lot of shots while the slip speed has been reduced, then you definitely do deserve to get a regen. The only possible concerns I have with this new tuning is how the Nasher has like an ADS, like a LT tightening thing. So what I'm trying to say is basically when you left trigger, your pellet spread is a lot tighter. And this makes it where your shotgun is stronger because it's a tighter spread and you're hitting more pellets. But I feel like this could be a bad thing, especially for esports, just because it's a 5v5 and there's gonna be a lot of damage output on the map, and sometimes like 3v3 shotgun battles happen or wolf packing shotgun battles happen, and if everybody's hitting like full spreads or if two people are hitting full spreads, it's gonna be like just too much damage going on at once, in my opinion. The other concern that I have is the slide canceling and getting bullet magnetism. Now, this feature was removed in Gears 4 because it was seen as OP since the wall bouncing and slip speed were pretty fast in that game. So, what this is and what this means is when you cancel a slide towards somebody, you get an aim assist that is for your blind fire. So you will slide cancel and shoot, and if that person's like near your character while you're slide canceling, they're either gonna get full red or they're probably gonna just get chunked. And this could be bad because I can see a lot of players spamming this, especially in not like moments where they're outnumbered and winning the fight without taking much skill. If you guys know what I mean by that. So other than that, I feel like those are the only two concerns I have. The slide canceling can actually not be that much of a concern just because of the fact that the slip speed has been decreased. So maybe it won't be abused as much as I could see it being abused. But other than that, this tune is actually very promising. Shout out to Jim Bob. Jim Bob is the TC developer who created this tuning, and he did a very good job on it.